Deep in the heart of the African wilderness, a massive shadow glides beneath the muddy river surface. This is the realm of the hippopotamus, one of the most powerful and dangerous mammals on Earth. Beneath their deceptively calm exterior lies a creature capable of unmatched aggression. Weighing up to 3 tons, the hippopotamus is built like a living tank designed for aquatic survival. Their barrel-shaped bodies are perfectly adapted for spending blistering hot days submerged in cool river waters. Without sweating, this specialized cooling behavior is essential for their daily existence. Tiny eyes, ears, and nostrils are positioned high on top of their massive flat skulls. This clever biological design allows the hippopotamus to see, hear, and breathe while almost entirely hidden underwater. They can comfortably hold their breath for up to 5 minutes at a time. As the blazing sun beats down on the African savanna, dozens of hippos crowd into shrinking watering holes. These dense groups, known as pods, can consist of up to 100 individuals packed closely together. Social hierarchies within these pods are strict and fiercely maintained by the dominant bull. Communication among a hippopotamus pod relies heavily on a complex array of grunts, wheezes, and explosive roars. Their iconic loud honking calls can travel long distances across both water and land to establish territory. These vocalizations echo through the riverbanks, warning rivals to stay away. Despite their bulky appearance and short legs, a hippopotamus is surprisingly fast when charging across the ground. They can reach speeds of up to 30 miles per hour over short sprint distances. Outrunning an angry hippo in the wild is nearly impossible for an unwary traveler. The skin of a hippopotamus secretes a unique reddish fluid that often acts as a natural sunblock and moisturizer. Frequently mistaken for blood, this sticky secretion also possesses antibiotic properties to heal wounds. It protects their sensitive skin from the harsh, blazing equatorial sun. As daylight fades across the wild landscape, the hippopotamus prepares for its nightly foraging expedition. Spending the entire day lounging in the water, their primary goal is now finding food. They must leave the safety of the river to consume massive amounts of vegetation. A single adult hippopotamus can consume up to 80 pounds of grass during a single nocturnal feeding session. They carve out deep pathways through the brush known as hippo trails, which other wild animals frequently use. Navigating these trails in the dark requires extreme caution. While grazing under the moonlight, the hippopotamus relies on incredible memory to retrace its steps back to water. They graze for hours, moving methodically across the savanna before dawn breaks. This nightly routine is vital to sustaining their colossal body mass. Back at the river before sunrise, a young hippopotamus calf stays close to its protective mother. Born underwater, the newborn calf must swim to the surface quickly to take its first breath of air. Mothers fiercely guard their calves from predators like crocodiles and rival bulls. Nursing takes place both on land and safely beneath the surface of the shallow river waters. The young hippopotamus closes its ears and nostrils instinctively while suckling underwater. This specialized nursing ensures the calf grows rapidly in its dangerous environment. Territorial disputes between male hippos in the wild are brutal, violent, and sometimes fatal affairs. They use their massive jaws and oversized canine teeth as lethal weapons against one another. Scars across a bull's thick hide tell the story of countless fierce underwater battles. The jaws of a hippopotamus can open up to a staggering 150 degrees wide. Inside, their jaw muscles generate an immensely powerful bite force capable of crushing a small boat. This terrifying weapon is used primarily for defense and dominance displays. Ivory canines inside the lower jaw of a hippopotamus continuously grow throughout their entire lives. These curved tusks can measure up to 20 inches long, making them highly prized by poachers. In the wild, they use these formidable tusks to slash and impale opponents. Marking territory is a serious business for the dominant male hippopotamus patrolling the riverbanks. As they defecate, they violently spin their tails to fling dung across bushes and trees. This pungent scent marking clearly defines the boundaries of their aquatic domain. Despite being classified as herbivores, a hippopotamus occasionally demonstrates aggressive carnivorous behavior in the wild. Documented cases show them attacking and killing zebras, wildebeest, and even impalas near the water edge. While they rarely consume the meat, these kills highlight their sheer unpredictable hostility. Coexistence with Nile crocodiles is a constant daily reality for every wild hippopotamus pod. Although adults can easily crush a crocodile with one bite, they often share basking mud banks peacefully. However, if a crocodile ventures too close to a hippo calf, sudden violence erupts. Bird species like the oxpecker often hitch a ride on the back of a resting hippopotamus. These brave birds pick off ticks and parasites, providing a helpful cleaning service for the massive mammal. In return, the wild hippopotamus offers a moving vantage point and protection. Drought seasons pose a severe threat to the survival of any wild hippopotamus pod. As rivers dry up into muddy puddles, crowding increases tensions and triggers intense territorial fights. Many hippos are forced to embark on dangerous journeys in search of new water sources. During extreme dry spells, a hippopotamus can enter a state of dormancy or wallow deep in cracking mud. They wait patiently for the seasonal rains to restore the life-giving rivers to their former glory. This resilience allows them to survive the harshest African environments. When the heavy seasonal rains finally arrive, the entire ecosystem transforms into a lush paradise. The hippopotamus pods disperse into newly flooded plains and expanded river networks with excitement. Abundant vegetation makes feeding easier and reduces friction between rival territorial bulls. Young juvenile hippos often play fight in the shallows, practicing the skills they will need as adults. These mock battles help them build strength and understand their place within the social hierarchy. Watchful mothers keep a stern eye on their playful offspring from afar. The vocal range of a hippopotamus includes subsonic rumbles that can travel through the muddy riverbed. Other hippos feel these low-frequency vibrations through the ground and water long before hearing them. This secret communication network keeps the scattered pod instantly connected. Floating lazily in a deep pool, a solitary hippopotamus enjoys a quiet moment away from pod politics. Even in solitude, their alertness never fades as they scan the surrounding riverbanks for danger. Every movement in the nearby tall grass is watched with intense scrutiny. Human-wildlife conflict remains one of the greatest modern threats facing the wild hippopotamus today. As local farming expands near riverbanks, hippos frequently raid crops during their nocturnal feeding forays. Encounters between humans and these massive creatures can frequently turn tragic. Conservationists across Africa work tirelessly to protect vital wildlife corridors used by the roaming hippopotamus. Preserving natural river habitats ensures these magnificent giants can roam and feed without human interference. Understanding their behavior is the key to preventing dangerous encounters in the wild. As twilight descends once again over the African wilderness, the daily cycle of the hippopotamus begins anew. Leaving the safety of the muddy waters, they march purposefully toward the open grasslands. Their heavy footsteps shake the earth as another night of foraging commences. The ecological impact of the hippopotamus on river ecosystems is profound and truly irreplaceable. Their dung enriches the water with essential nutrients that feed schools of fish and aquatic plants. Without the hippopotamus, these complex African river systems would fundamentally collapse. A mature female hippopotamus guides her young through a deep, crocodile-infested river channel with absolute confidence. She clears a path through the water, shielding her calf from any potential lurking threats. Maternal instinct drives every protective action she takes in the wild. The sheer adaptability of the hippopotamus allows them to thrive in diverse African rivers and lakes. From the Nile basin to deep southern swamps, they dominate their chosen aquatic territories. Few animals dare to challenge the undisputed master of the watering hole. Sunbathing on sandy riverbanks is a favorite pastime for many hippos during the cooler morning hours. They stretch out their massive frames, absorbing solar warmth after a chilly night in the water. Their skin glistens pink under the rising sun from their natural sunblock. When a dominant bull yawns widely, it is not a sign of sleepiness but a threatening display. This jaw-stretching posture warns all other males of his supreme dominance over the pod. Rival bulls think twice before challenging such an imposing physical demonstration. The thick layer of subcutaneous fat beneath a hippopotamus hide provides incredible buoyancy in deep water. This natural blubber layer also insulates their colossal bodies against chilly night temperatures in the river. Every inch of their anatomy is fine-tuned for an amphibious life. Splashing through the shallows, a charging hippopotamus displays terrifying agility despite its immense physical weight. Water erupts in massive white plumes as the giant propels its muscular body forward. This explosive power makes them feared by every creature in the savanna. The social bonds within a pod of wild hippos are surprisingly tight-knit and fiercely protective. Members will readily team up to chase away invading lions or hyenas from the water edge. Unity gives them unmatched strength against the most formidable predators of Africa. Navigating murky river waters requires acute sensory awareness that the hippopotamus possesses in abundance. Their sensitive whiskers help them detect underwater obstacles and locate edible plants near the bottom. Nature has engineered them to be supreme underwater survivors. As the afternoon heat peaks, the entire pod submerges until only their eyes and ears break the surface. They create a sea of bobbing heads across the placid lake waters, waiting for dusk. Silence reigns over the African wilderness during these blistering midday hours. A curious juvenile hippopotamus investigates a floating log near the riverbank with childlike wonder. Its mother remains watchful nearby, ready to intervene if the object poses any sudden danger. Every day presents new learning experiences in the unpredictable wild. The rhythmic blowing of air and water from a surfacing hippopotamus creates a familiar river soundtrack. This heavy sigh signals that the submerged giant has successfully taken a fresh breath. It is a comforting cadence that echoes across the African landscape daily. Strolling through tall savanna grass, a lone bull hippopotamus searches for fresh grazing patches in the dark. Their heavy footsteps leave deep impressions in the damp soil, shaping the local terrain. They are the true architects of the African floodplains. Confrontations between a hippopotamus and a pride of lions occasionally occur near the river banks. Even the king of the jungle knows better than to mess with a fully grown adult hippo. Lions quickly retreat when faced with the terrifying charge of an angry giant. The dense musculature of a hippopotamus allows them to walk effortlessly along the uneven river floor. Instead of swimming, they actually sink and trot along the bottom like underwater giants. This unique locomotion is a trademark of their evolutionary design. A mother hippopotamus gently nudges her sleepy calf toward the safety of the deeper channel. The little one responds with a tiny squeak, obediently following her massive lead through the reeds. Their enduring bond ensures the survival of the next generation. The sheer size of a hippopotamus skull is a marvel of bone structure and crushing power. Designed to anchor massive jaw muscles, it accounts for a huge portion of their total body weight. This formidable head is built to smash through obstacles and rivals alike. Gathered in a tight group during the midday sun, the pod rests in a muddy sanctuary. They lean against one another, finding comfort and security within the crowded assembly of bodies. Community is the ultimate shield against the dangers of the wild. Bursting out of the water with a deafening roar, a territorial male asserts his absolute dominance. The display sends shockwaves through the surrounding wildlife, scattering nearby birds and mammals instantly. His roaring challenge echoes across the river valley for miles. The digestive system of a hippopotamus is a complex multi-chambered marvel designed for processing tough grass. Fermenting vegetation internally allows them to extract maximum nutrients from a fibrous diet. This efficient digestion fuels their colossal daily energy requirements. Standing knee-deep in water, a hippopotamus surveys its domain with calm and calculating intensity. Every rustle in the surrounding bushes is analyzed by acute hearing and keen instincts. This constant vigilance keeps them safe in a brutally competitive ecosystem. As night blankets the African savanna, the rhythmic chorus of thousands of insects accompanies the foraging hippos. They move with surprising stealth through the dark brush in search of succulent green shoots. The night belongs to these formidable nocturnal wanderers. A playful calf splashes water into the air, mimicking the aggressive displays of the older bulls. Its mother watches with mild amusement before guiding it back toward safer, shallower waters. Learning the ways of the pod is a lifelong journey for young hippos. The evolutionary lineage of the hippopotamus connects them closely to modern cetaceans like whales and dolphins. Despite living on land and rivers, their ancient ancestors split from a common artiodactyl root. This surprising ancestry explains their specialized aquatic adaptations today. Submerging completely in the cool, life-giving river, a hippopotamus sighs in visible contentment. The scorching heat of the African day is finally kept at bay beneath the waves. Here in the water, they reign supreme as the undisputed kings of the river. An aggressive display involving open jaws and loud snorts warns an approaching rival to keep away. The water ripples violently as the dominant male makes his menacing intentions crystal clear. Boundaries in the hippo pod are never crossed without severe consequences. A solitary bull stands guard at the edge of the pod as the sun begins to set. His watchful eyes scan the horizon for any sign of intruders or rival males approaching. Eternal vigilance is the price of leadership in the dangerous wild. The brilliant golden hues of the African sunset reflect off the calm, muddy river surface. Several hippos rest peacefully, their massive silhouettes painting a classic portrait of wilderness serenity. This tranquil moment contrasts sharply with their fierce and explosive nature.